Hello everyone, I'm here with Engineering Services Manager Amber Mitchell, and we're on Brownstone Road. Just wanted to do a little recap of some of the capital works projects that occurred last year and were completed this year. I think that everyone remembers what this road was like previous to the rehabilitation work. Perhaps you can just explain why it kind of went into this year and why the project wasn't completed last year.
Yeah, definitely. So as a lot of you probably recall, we had a major heave in the storm pipe in this road, so we had to dig it up and do a lot deeper excavations to fix some of the base problems in this road. And when that happens, we like to give the road some time to settle when we get all that new granular material, gravel in there. Give it some time to settle over winter, go through one freeze-thaw cycle before we put the final lift of asphalt on. And that basically allows it, if we do get some smaller settlements of a couple inches, when we go put the top lift on, the asphalt fills those up and we don't get what we call duck ponds that fill with water or little whoop-de-whoops. And so we try to avoid those, and so giving it one winter to settle allows us to put that final lift on and leave it nice and smooth for years to come.
It's good to see even engineers use those technical terms. That's generally my role, to come up with stuff like that. Good for you. So a tremendous improvement here, not only the road itself, which I think that especially residents in this area appreciate, but in addition to, we're walking on a new sidewalk, and over in the far side here, some curb and gutter and some storm sewer runoff. So I think really a tremendous improvement for this area.
Definitely.
Amber, in addition to this area here, like we said earlier, along Brownstone and happened to get Onyx here. In addition to this area, there was some rehabilitation work done along Highway Street, which, as we learned last year, basically is the road that parallels Highway 2A. And some of that work seemed to be completed in the same year, as opposed to other areas where we see it extend over 2 years. Why was that?
So in Highway Street, we didn't have a lot of underground work to do. It was mostly surface work, and so we didn't have to wait for that time for the ground to settle before we could pave the second lift. You would notice that the second phase of Highway Street didn't get its second lift on, and that was basically we ran into some early snow in October, and so we wanted to wait until we could get the proper temperatures for paving to make sure we got it finished on our asphalt.
Hard to imagine snow being a factor on another warm day like this. It isn't particularly sunny, but still over a 30-day today. But that's certainly something that we have to take into consideration. I know when you're planning these projects and whatnot. With that kind of planning in mind, perhaps some of our viewers don't realize that there's some extensive work coming up for Highway 12. Perhaps we could just touch on that and maybe just give some rough timelines. I realize that the contracts have that, but just some timelines and what people can expect, perhaps later summer, fall, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Highway 12 is an exciting project for the city of Lacombe. We're going to have the ability to repave the road from 58th Street down to Rexall, where it was meets up with the Main Street project. So that's going to give us some brand new asphalt right through from the city limits all the way to the Highway 2A intersection. And so that's going to happen this fall. The contract is currently out for tender, and so we're in the process of securing a contractor and hope to see that completed in September and October.
Well, I know Council certainly looks forward to seeing that come through. That was certainly a priority to have it completed. There's some areas that are definitely in need of it, and that helps tie in those completed areas together so it's one smooth lift. So I think that our citizens will be very happy about that.
I think so too.